What's that supposed to depict?
Turn it around.
There's nothing on the back.
No, I meant the other way.
What other way?
Oh, you have no sense for art at all. What is this?
There's something written on this one that I can't decipher. Obscure symbols, scrawls. I can't make head. Only charcoal and ashes left. The candle has burned down to a stump.
Why, that's not a vase.
It makes butterflies glow.
Do you always have to break things?
You wanted me to set it free.
But not like that. Things shouldn't be broken.
It's just a jar.
Yes, just a jar. But at some point everything will fall apart. And everything will be dark and grey. Look!
Why don't you fix it then?
This is the last time I'm doing this for you.
That's what you said the day before yesterday. Such an ordeal. How am I supposed to reach that? Doesn't work. Not this way. That doesn't help very much. It's a stalagmite or a stalactite. One of those.
Taking too much time. Come on, let's ask the imp.
Wait!
Oh no!
What's wrong?
There are orcs down at the lake.
Damn! They must have followed our tracks. We should hurry up.
Come on, let's just go.
No, we'll get lost without directions. It makes butterflies glow. If the numbers on the stone tablet are right, the fairy artifact must be there. I think I know where the explorer is now. Well, to get to the fairy artifact, we have to go right first, then straight on, then left once? No, twice left, then 3 times straight ahead. Can you remember that?
Left, right, straight on.
I think we better copy the directions down. Well, to get to the fairy artifact, we have to go then straight, then... No, then... Can you remember that?
Left, right, straight on.
I think we better copy... I'll just draw the map on the backside.
Garin, you have to promise that the explorer won't send me home.
All right, I promise. Come on, I know where we have to go now. All hail the 12. Are you the fairy scholar?
By Fabian's crown on Farandel's fingerweb, a fairy, in flesh and blood. Let me have a look at you, glistening maiden. What portal have you come through? Which world do you belong to? No, don't tell me. Tall and without wings? Larifari? And no creek or tree on you, so neither a nymph nor a dryad.
I am Nuri Dari Nelavanda. Can you help me so that I can use magic again, without any pain and loss?
An inquisitive fairy. Wait, I have to focus my mind.
I want to stay in this world and wander free like the raven and live through adventures with Geron. Can you help me?
Only 3 times am I allowed to err.
Master Fairy Scholar?
Oh, another... Oh, a human.
My name is Geron. We've come to seek your counsel. You are the Fairy Scholar, right?
Giacomo Nauta, Sage of the Spheres, Temporal Analyst, and Fairy Scholar. That hits the nail on the head, I should say. But just one moment, young man. Please do not touch those fairy crystals, Nuridara Nelavanda. Interference, you know. Where were we, my boy?
Fairy crystals?
Nuri can't use magic in this world.
Don't touch under any circumstances.
Whoops!
Save yourselves!
Ah!
Nuri!
Anrianvella mure nema testa liananati. Gerionero anrianvella.
What did she say? How could that happen? What's wrong? Do you have something in your throat? Here, take a mouthful.
Oh, black fortunes. The fairy artifact. Millennia. Gone in a blink of an eye.
We have to save Nuri. She's been cut off from us, and she seems to be in shock.
Am I surprised? She just had to touch the crystals. Your fairy has to find another way out.
But the orcs are on that side, and they've surely been following us. Nuri mustn't fall into their hands.
I can draw a safe passage back for her, but I'd need the notebook from my backpack.
Very well. The notebook it shall be. My arm is too short. The arm of the fairy knight statue. The other half is lodged beneath this statue. The other half is lodged beneath this statue. Your stick is broken. The boulder is much too heavy. I hope this wasn't a patron saint of the fairies. Too short. The stick fits perfectly into the hole left by the sword handle. If the stick wasn't broken, I could reach the backpack with it. The boulder is much too heavy. Nuri, could you please? Well, good, thanks.
Atial lemune du leva is ler.
The stick fits perfectly into the hole left by the sword handle.
Unmulila Karen.
I'll leave it closed. I don't want to have to deal with those things.
Here. This is for your fairy. The way out of the mountain. She must run to the mill that's marked here. That's where we'll meet again.
It's flying away.
Fairy interference. I'm afraid everything in here will crumble apart very soon.
I'm not leaving Nuri behind.
Of course not. I'll make new directions. But you will have to get them to her another way.
Hold on, Nuri. How am I supposed to reach that? Are the items in there valuable? I'm sorry. You have to know that I bring bad luck. This spell has its... Nuri! Damn!
Here's another sheet with directions.
It isn't going to work this way. This will yield nothing. We have to save Nuri. The explorer is right. We'd better stay away from these stones.
Geron, se le avi o ribelle a ma testa. Uh-oh.
I can't reach it.
Follow the directions to the mill. You can't miss it. The way should be safe. Come, my boy. It's time to leave. So the seer wants to get hold of Nuri Darin Satinav. History has a way of repeating itself.
What do you mean by that?
Once before, the seer abused fairies by making them play the harp for him, until they lost their magic and fell victim to the darkness.
Nuri called them sad fairies. The seer sent them to follow our tracks.
Possible. Quite possible.
You fought alongside the king's heroes?
Hezinder forbid. I'd make a knight of miserable stature. When the young king asked me for help, the seer had long been in captivity, but I sealed the fairy gate in the stone oak forest.
So that was you?
For all time, the hardest decision in my whole life. But other fairies might have reached Andergast to play the harp.
How come you didn't find Nuri at the fairy gate back then?
There were rumors in those times that the heroes had saved a fairy from the seer's clutches, but nobody felt it necessary to introduce her to me before they let her go.
Why Nuri? There must be other fairies somewhere.
A good question. What do you know about Nuri and her homeworld?
Nuri can't use magic, or she'll either die or lose her soul.
I see.
We hoped you could help us.
I'm afraid I'd have to know more.
Nuri never told me anything about her background.
Perhaps she was scared.
Of her home.
Or her past. The magic of the fairies can turn whole worlds upside down.
You mean Nuri's world might have changed since she's been here?
Well, that's why she came here in the first place.
Do you know where Nuri comes from?
I was never able to explore the world behind the stone oak forest portal before I sealed it. But I have a theory. Nuri's home world might be the fairyland Narutvana.
Narutvana?
A colourful place. A land of bliss.
That doesn't sound too bad, does it? I wonder why she refuses to go back there. Satinav. Satinav. The Raven mentioned the name once. Can you tell me more about Satinav?
You mean the steersman of the barge of time? The irresistible? Satinav was a mighty demigod who descended to the underworld to conquer the barge of time. But the gods punished him for his sacrilege. Now he's chained to the helm of the barge for all eternity and watches the stream of time. He and he alone can see the past and the future, but not even he can change either of them.
Is that why we see the damage the ravages of Satinav cause everywhere?
Yes, yet the damage they cause is not the same in every world.
Is there really no way to change the future?
Future? Past? What do those words mean?
The seer has seen...
Don't believe what...
Did you know the seer?
No. But people told many stories about him. Rumors, you know?
What rumors?
That he had been born blind, yet touched by Satinav. Or cursed. He saw the future of others.
The seer once prophesied misfortune for me too.
I am sure he has other goals.
I don't know how...
The burden you are carrying doesn't belong on your shoulders alone, Geron.
What do you mean?
Considering what he plans to do to Nuri, I will do everything in...
Do you know more about the magic harp?
It can only be played by the hands of a fairy. A human, even the seer, would perish in the attempt. That's because it was built by fairies.
What for?
It must harbor great power, power that's... Unfortunately, its whereabouts are unknown. The Academy of Magicians...
But why?
That's one thing that must be... There must be...
My head is buzzing. If Nuri falls into the hands of the seer, she'll be doomed.
He'll force her to unleash dark fairy magic on Undergast.
But to what end?
He is a seer. It has to be related to the future. After all the things he did in the past, we have to expect the worst. Your mentor only saw one way to prevent it all from happening.
I cannot kill Nuri, not even if our world will be saved from doom by doing it.
Geron, I'll never allow even one hair on Nuri Daranelavander's head to be touched.
I am prepared to do whatever it takes.
So why don't we take her back to her world?
Nuri doesn't want to go back to her world.
But that's the only way. No matter what she fears, you'll have to take her back there. Otherwise, she'll die.
Are there any other fairy gates? Ones that aren't as far away?
Those gates lead to different worlds in which Nuri would have to die. We cannot take that risk.
But haven't you sealed the gate to Nuri's world forever?
And it can never be reopened again. That's right. But there might be a second portal to Narutvana. It is said to be located in the Swamps of Lament, deep in the Nomad.
Where exactly can I find...
There's a colleague of mine staying in Enqui. He has in his possession the Crystal of Narutvana. It's a magic prism that points the way, and it opens the gate as well. In the meantime, I'll go to Undergast to research the whereabouts of the magic heart, and who knows? Perhaps we'll find a way of rendering...
So it shall be.
Here, take these notes for your voyage. You will find Goswin's address, and all my knowledge concerning the ferry gate and the realm...
I'm ready. Enqui, and soon Nuri...
Wait. They say a mighty, very dangerous creature...
What kind of a creature, pray tell?
Its eye is said to petrify all living beings. Just...
I was expecting as much. There's always... How can I get past the guardian of the gate?
No one has ever returned to give an answer to that question. Cheer up. Your namesake, St. Geron, once fought against the Basilisk King.
He was the mightiest hero of all time.
There's a hero inside everyone.
Why don't you go to Enqui, and I'll research the harp in Undergast?
The magicians weren't exactly... But do you
All right.
Now our ways must part, Geron. Protect Nuri's life for all it's worth. Take her back home where she can be happy.
You have my thanks for everything. Wish me luck.
You will find your way. We'll meet again in Undergast.
A boron's wheel? I hope that's not a bad omen. Nuri, are you there? Oh!
You! It's you!
He doesn't tell us where she is.
I don't know. I'm not telling.
Let's make him wait. In darkness. Till the bird arrives. The raven shall deal with him.
The raven?
He will make him talk. I'll get him. You watch the mill.
The raven belongs to the seer?
As soon as the sand runs out, the night herd will talk.
And his thread will break.
Ugh!
Nuri!
Garan, are you alright?
Those creatures. I'm trapped.
There's a shard lying here. It's very sharp.
Great.
I'll throw it down to you.
No, wait,
Do you have it?
No.
You should have caught it.
Nuri,
Who knows where it is now?
I can't see anything.
That's because there are no rainbow crystals here.
Can you come down to me?
There is no staircase. And there's this pale man outside.
Didn't you say you can collect moonlight?
I get sick if I use magic.
I know, but if I can't free myself fast, I'll be dead.
But just very briefly, alright?
I promise. I'll never be able to reach it like that. I'm not strong enough to loosen them. One day my soul will be weighed, but that day is not today. Can you fix the scales? One day, but that day is. I'll change my fate for the. No dice. Those are knotted tightly. I'll never be. One of the creatures has vanished. I can't hear the other one. What is that pale figure?
It's staring into the dark, as if it's missing something.
Go to the hole in the middle.
Okay.
Lamps, saws, shards, and all of them out.
Imp!
I still have some. I guess I got the shard this way at. Can you fix it? Nuri!
A chair!
No, I'm not going to mess with it. Can you fix Nuri? If my legs were free, I could destroy the cupboard. I'm sure I can't open that. I get but the shards this way at least. Why can't I cut? There. There's a hole way back there.
You said very briefly.
No wonder the mill is forsaken. It only works with... Already broken. Do you see that drum-like thing down there? Can you fix that for me? Nuri!
Garan, there's a beetle with 8 legs here.
That's just a spider.
Spiders have 12 legs.
Nuri, please, you have to focus now.
Okay.
Just a matter of time until the creature notices. It's moving again. Doesn't break. Couldn't it just have landed at my feet? More shard. Can you fix it? Nuri! have to do is free my hands. Come over here. Got it.
Garen, I feel dizzy.
Just a little while longer, Nuri. I'm free. Now we have to deal with the creature somehow.
Doesn't work. Not this way. That doesn't help very much. It's a stalagmite or a stalactite. One of those.
Taking too much time. Come on, let's ask the imp.
Wait!
Oh no!
What's wrong?
There are orcs down at the lake.
Damn! They must have followed symbols, scrolls. I can't make head. Only charcoal and ashes left. The candle has burned down to a stump.
Why, that's not a vase.
It makes butterflies glow. But our tracks. We should hurry up.
Come on, let's just go.
No, we'll get lost without directions. It makes butterflies glow.
Do you always have to break things?
You wanted me to set it free.
But not like that. Things shouldn't be broken.
It's just a jar.
Yes, just a jar. But at some point everything will fall apart. And everything will be dark and grey. Look!
Why don't you fix it then?
This is the last time I'm doing this for you.
That's what you said the day before yesterday. Such an ordeal. How am I supposed to reach that? What's that supposed to depict?
Turn it around.
There's nothing on the back.
No, I meant the other way.
What other way?
You have no sense for art at all. What is this?
There's something written on this one that I can't decipher.
Obscure